What does it take to build an F1 team from scratch, take on giants like Ferrari and McLaren, and leave an indelible mark on the sport? Is it raw talent, money, luck, or is it something deeper, something ancient, timeless, and profoundly powerful? Today, we're diving into the story of Eddie Jordan, the maverick who combined stoic resilience and Taoist flow to create one of the most iconic teams in Formula One history. And trust me, this isn't just a story about racing, this is a masterclass in how to live life on your own terms. Part 1. The Stoic Resilience of Eddie Jordan. Let's start with Stoicism. If you don't know, Stoicism is an ancient philosophy that teaches the art of enduring hardship without complaint. It's about focusing on what you can control, accepting what you can't, and finding strength in adversity. And if there's one word that defines Eddie Jordan's journey, it's resilience. Eddie Jordan didn't come from wealth or privilege. He started with nothing but a dream and an unshakable belief in himself. When people told him he was crazy for thinking he could compete in F1, he didn't listen. When sponsors turned him down, he didn't quit. When his team faced setbacks, mechanical failures, crashes, financial crises, he didn't falter. Why? Because Eddie Jordan embodied stoic resilience. He understood that failure wasn't the end. It was just part of the process. Stoicism teaches us to embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. And Eddie Jordan lived this philosophy every single day. He didn't just survive the chaos of F1, he thrived in it. He turned setbacks into comebacks and obstacles into stepping stones. But here's the thing, stoic resilience alone isn't enough. You also need to know when to stop fighting and start flowing, and that's where Taoism comes in. Part 2. The Taoist flow of Eddie Jordan. Taoism is all about harmony, balance, and effortless action. It's about aligning yourself with the natural flow of the universe, what the ancient Chinese called the Tao. And while Stoicism gives you the strength to endure, Taoism gives you the wisdom to let go. Together they're unstoppable. And Eddie Jordan, he was a master of both. Think about it. F1 is the ultimate test of control and chaos. One wrong move, and it's over. But Eddie Jordan understood that you can't control everything. Sometimes you have to let go and trust the flow. That's Taoism in action. It's not about being passive, it's about being in sync with the rhythm of life. It's about knowing when to push and when to pause, when to fight and when to float. Eddie Jordan didn't just build a team, he built a culture of creativity, adaptability, and joy. He knew that success wasn't just about hard work, it was about working smart. It was about finding the sweet spot between effort and ease, and that's the essence of Wu Wei, the Taoist principle of effortless action. When you're in flow, everything feels natural, everything feels right, and that's exactly how Eddie Jordan operated. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Stoicism and Taoism might seem like opposites. One is about endurance, the other about flow. But when you combine them, they create a powerhouse philosophy for life. And Eddie Jordan is living proof of that. Stoicism gave Eddie Jordan the grit to keep going when the odds were against him. Taoism gave him the wisdom to know when to step back and let things unfold. Together they allowed him to navigate the chaos of F1 with grace, confidence, and an unshakable sense of purpose. And that's a lesson we can all learn from. Think about your own life. How often do you find yourself pushing too hard, trying to control everything, and burning out in the process? What if, instead of fighting the current, you learned to flow with it? What if you combined the resilience of a Stoic with the ease of a Taoist? That's the secret to Eddie Jordan's success. And it could be the secret to yours too. So, how can you start combining Stoic resilience and Taoist flow in your own life? Here are 3 steps inspired by Eddie Jordan's journey. Embrace challenges as opportunities. Stoicism teaches us that obstacles are opportunities in disguise. The next time you face a setback, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow stronger? Remember, Eddie Jordan didn't let rejection or failure define him. He used them as fuel to keep going. Let go of what you can. T-Control Taoism reminds us that life is a dance between control and surrender. Focus on what you can influence and let go of what you can't. Eddie Jordan didn't waste energy worrying about things outside his control. He trusted the process and stayed in flow. Find your flow state. Whether you're working, creating, or competing, find that sweet spot where effort meets ease. That's where magic happens. Eddie Jordan didn't just build a successful F1 team. He built a legacy by staying true to himself and trusting his instincts. Eddie Jordan's story isn't just about racing, it's about resilience, it's about flow, it's about the power of combining ancient wisdom with modern ambition. So, the next time you feel stuck, remember, you have the strength of a Stoic and the wisdom of a Taoist within you. You just have to tap into it. What do you think? Can Stoicism and Taoism help you navigate life's challenges? Let me know in the comments. And if you're inspired by Eddie Jordan's story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more life-changing insights. Until next time, stay resilient, stay in flow, and keep chasing your dreams. See you on the track.